Hello, and welcome to this guide to Arma Reforger's conflict game mode. I should hopefully show you the basics of this game mode. So you're gonna start off at the main base. That depends on what map you are and what faction you are, you'll be at a different place. So first off, you're gonna wanna head down to the command tent. You're gonna wanna hold down this press building or the start building thing. You're gonna want a vehicle depot, light vehicle depot. That's how you get vehicles. And you're most likely also want to get the Armory. You could also get the antenna, but you don't need that all the way at the start. We'll go over that later. So now we have an Armory. You can then go ahead and get everything we need in there, like all the equipment and weapons that is needed. We'll be able to get there. You should also go back up to the building thing to cancel building, so you don't have to go around with all the blue things. Then grab all the equipment that you think you will need. You can get different weapons, you can get bags, hats, you can get ammunition, rocket launchers. You can get all of that at the Armory. Next, you're gonna want to get some bandages. You can get that at the command tent, where you also did the building stuff. You just go inside. You can then pick up bandages. You're gonna want to use more. And you can also get a long-range radio in there. That will take up a backpack slot, but you don't need to worry about that at the start. Next up, the vehicles. You also want to get a vehicle to get out of the base. You could also get a catch a ride with someone else, but if you want your own vehicle, you can spawn it at this table thing. That's what we will tell you. If we now go ahead and open our map, you can see we are down at Nebraska. You can also see all of the other points. You'll see the enemy base up there. You don't see it, but it's going to be up there. You can also then see, for example, the yellow points. You will not be able to capture them until they're green, so you need to have signal to them. You can, for example, look at these two. They are pink. If one team has both of them, they will have a timer, and if that timer runs up, then that team will win. So you're gonna make sure you try and have two of them, or at least one. But to get there, you could, for example, build the long-range radio, or you could, like, capture the bases that leads up to it. You'll have signal to it. Also, for navigation, you have your map. You can open that, and when you open it, you can see down in the right corner, you'll see it says kind of where you are, and you can also see where you spawned in. So we know that we spawned at Nebraska. You can open your compass up on the top. If you get your compass, then you can, for example, we are there, and then we gotta go first west, and then north, get to our land. So we're gonna keep going west, and then the first right turn, we're gonna take it and head north. So you get our compass out. You can see we're heading kind of west now. Then we're gonna go to the north. So that's the first right turn. Here that is. And I'm gonna head up here, and you can see we're going north. We're now coming up to one of the bases. This is we gotta capture this base. There are gonna be AI, so we're gonna kill all of the AI and then capture it. So just be cautious. Use concealment and cover, because these AI, they're quite deadly. I'm gonna take my scope off. You see there's the enemy flag, and you can see two of them. I'm gonna use third person for everything as well. I killed two, and we know for a fact there's gonna be more. And some are gonna now hear the gunshots, and then they're gonna head over here from other places. So be careful, they could come at any time. Yeah, I'm gonna try and blow up the wall here, so we can get some more view on the road. Boom. There's two. Okay, so when we've cleared it of enemies, then we're gonna start capturing. So we now see this capture. Friendly forces are capturing the base up on the top. That tells us that we are capturing the base. So when we've now captured there, you'll be able to like use the supplies. You can also build different things. You can spawn here. You can do a lot of that, but you're also gonna need lodge rents, and you have like Sylvia next. Yeah, next up is communication. You have a small radio. Reinforced soldier will have that. You can open it by pressing G on PC. I'm not entirely sure about Xbox, and you can scroll to change the frequency. For example, 48 on the US team is the global frequency that you'll be able to talk to everyone on, and everyone will hear you. And you can, for example, see, you can press caps lock on PC to talk, and on Xbox I'm not entirely sure either. And we can also get a big radio. It takes up the backpack slot, but it will allow you'll have a better range. You can hear people and talk to people on better ranges, and people will be able to spawn on you. But only 2 big radios can be active at a time, or more can be active, but only 2 will actually be able to be spawned on. Keep that in mind. Okay, now let's have a look at the antenna. For example, you can start building like earlier, and the antenna over there. But first, we're gonna check the map. You can here see we now don't have range to Washington. We can only reach the signal and Moss Hill. If we now go out and build it, like every other thing we built, you can see it pops up there, and we'll now have much better range. You can reach all the way up to Beauregard and farm. You also build these at FOBs. So for example, you build one at Beauregard, and you'll probably be able to reach down to military area. So this is really handy in this game, unless it's all about getting the radio frequency, or the radio range, sorry. Next, you can also build heavy vehicle depots, just like you build everything else. This will allow you to get a bit more like heavy vehicles, as it says. It's gonna be Humvees, armored, and 50 cal and all of that for the US, and the Soviets are gonna have BTRs in it. So that's handy if you're looking for some more firepower. Lastly, supply trucks. This is the lodge rents, so this is how you get supplies. You can spawn one just like you spawn with everything else, and then you can go to the back. You can here load supplies, but we're not gonna do that now because we don't want to take our supplies from AIM and waste them. We don't have a lot of them. You can then head out to a supply point. It's gonna be they're marked on the map. It's manned by FIA. You can see here they have the icon that you see there, and they will have pretty much unlimited supplies, as I'm aware. They're getting close to the point now. It's most likely it's the compound. It's almost all of the time inside the compound. There are gonna be FIA here, AI. This is decent ones. You might want to bring some other people to help you fight them if you want to try to stay alive. But we're gonna stop on outside and just try and take them out without dying, because you don't want to lose the track. So you can just play it safe, pick them off. Once they're all dead, you can go ahead and bring the truck into the area. This will then allow you to go to the back, fill up supplies. Hopefully we can fit it here. You see them get out. Oh, 3 more. 3 more. Oopsie. They're hiding around her. They don't want you to get supplies. Just play it safe and it'll be fine. So you can now head to the bank. We're gonna then load supplies. So you see you can get 1,000 supplies there. And that doesn't have a negative effect on our supply stuff, because we're stealing it kind of. The track will also be going like forwardish. Some of them they're a bit glitchy, so just walk with it. Now we have 1,000 supplies. We can then head out to the place we want to put supplies to. When you get to a base, just go ahead and pull it into somewhere you think is safe. You don't have to get picked up in the head. You then jump out, go to the back, then you can unload your supplies. Here it says base storage full. That indicates that the base is full. In this case, it's because they don't have the supply depot that stores supplies. When we've dropped off the supplies again, we can start building, and then we're gonna head down. It's gonna be like at different places, different bases, which can be that symbol and like some tent with some spice stuff around it. And if you build that, you will get more space. Most of the time, if you are larger and you probably want to do this yourself because someone else might have done it already. When we have that, we'll then be able to drop off more supplies. So we'll then head up to the truck again and drop off all supplies. And when we've done that, then our team will be able to use supplies they can use for spawning. They can build arsenal, they can build vehicle spawns, they can get vehicles, they can do everything you can at main with it, basically. So if without supplies, you're gonna be losing. That's it, the basics to Arma Reforger's conflict mode. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. I hope to see you around on the battlefield.